It's not like Hollywood is not listening to us, even though they hate us. They still hear what we have to say. There are a lot of caveats to come with it, but there's one win amongst these gigantic fails. By the way, this is not going to be in any way PG-13 or anything like that. A lot of language coming up. So it's been about 2 months since the Oscars came out, and a lot of people, including us, were complaining that some of these undisclosed, unknown, disguised, and cloaked members who were voting on the films that would win Oscars did it openly admitted in interviews that they didn't even see the movies that they were voting for. Good job, Hollywood. There is a trend of this going along, but hey, there's one thing that just came out today. They're going to try to remedy that, and the reasons why they're trying to remedy it, they're doing everything they can except to be like, there's a reason why our numbers are falling off because you stupid idiots can't shut your dadgum mouth. So Oscar voters can no longer vote in a category unless they have seen all nominees. Let's stress that, all nominees, because there's usually about 5 to 6, depending on what category they're going for. The Film Academy also released key dates pertaining to the 2026 Oscars. It will be on March the 15th of next year, as well as updated guidance on the new casting Oscar, artificial intelligence, and more. We're not going to go into that as much as what we're going to go into with the first thing. With the 97th Oscars now 7 weeks in the rearview mirror, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences is turning its attention to the 98th Oscars on March the 15th. On Monday, though, which is today, at the time of this recording, the organization's board of governors announced other key dates pertaining for the announcement of shortlists, nominations, and more, and also released rules, and this is what we want to get into, and campaign promotional regulations that will govern the way contenders compete, including a bunch of new policies. What are some of these policies? Well, there's the Diane Warren rule. And this one actually makes me laugh. So let me explain it to you. I'll just read this out and then I'll have my own interjections. As always, in a major departure from 97 years of tradition, because tradition is what keeps us strong, the board has implemented what one might call the Diane Warren rule. This widely acclaimed, admired songwriter, she's been nominated 16 times, but they never put her name. Do you think maybe that was because the movies that she was writing songs for, do you think maybe it was because those movies weren't good, she just had a good song in it? Or do you think maybe it was a little bit of nepotism? She keeps, it really rubs me like this was nepotism. They keep trying to push her. Same thing with Leonardo DiCaprio. They keep trying to push the name. The only problem with her is that they weren't using her name when it came to the voting ballot. And there's another problem with this is that whenever you get to the voting ballot, who are the people voting on it? They're a bunch of no-name, cocksucking assholes who don't know a fuck all about the movies that they're trying to vote on. They're just special cock teases. They're the fluffers of the golden trophy, that golden dildo that most of them shove up their ass. I'm sure Will Smith had a great time in it with it when he finally got his. But they even go on to say that, like, oh, if people had known that it was her, well, they would have voted for her many times, but they didn't know, which goes back to the original thing. And this is why I ultimately do think that this is a good idea. You have to force these people to actually watch the movies that they're voting on. Why has this not been a thing for fucking 100 years? Well, you know why? Is because they've been the honor system that will come up later. Good gracious. The Academy is now making it harder for members to vote in categories in which they have not watched all the nominees. How are you going to check that, though? Are you just going to make them buy ticket stubs? Are you going to log their watch hours? Do they have to give full-fledged reviews on it that aren't copy and pasted? Or, I guess right now, AI synopses of the films? I don't know. I mean, BAFTA basically has been doing it for several years, so they say. But how are they actually going to keep track of that? Based on anecdotal evidence, has become more of a concern for the Academy in recent years since the organization massively expanded its membership and brought in a lot of younger members who are busier with their careers. I throw my hair ties down at you, good sir, good madam, good they, them, good whatever butt fucking bitch you are. No. You have what it literally says right here, because they have brought in a lot of younger members with special access, special perk packages, special everything. They're more busy with their careers. If their careers are not films and critiquing films and reviewing films and hopefully being a part of making films, then what the fuck are they doing voting at the Oscars, at the Academy Awards, at the BAFTA Awards? Why are they even there in the first place? You just want fresh blood, new blood, basically. What it seems like to me is they just want shills, complete blank slates. I am way too busy in my personal life making ends meet. And so, yeah, I do this for fun. I do it as a hobby, but I don't actually have any insight. Oh, you don't have any insight? We'll tell you all the insight, and then you vote the way that we want you to vote, because millions of dollars go into campaigning for a fucking award in these things. It's absolute sham. There's a reason why it hasn't been popular in years. And now they're coming out with more. Oh, we need to make it respectable again because your numbers are fucking dropping off faster than a cliff. Faster than a cliff, or faster than what was that city in Age of Ultron? Anyway, whatever. In the past, voters were always asked not to vote if they hadn't watched all the nominees, but the process operated entirely on an honor system. There it is. You know what happens whenever you use the honor system? This is how you get places like New York, where it basically gets to the point where they have to make a law, $800 or less, or however the fuck whatever the price is right there. Yeah, just let them walk out. Honor system, yeah, that's basically what we have to trust people. We used to have the honor system when we had actual good morals and good ethics in our country, but Hollywood has done everything that it can, everything in its power to take that away, to strip it down, tear it bare naked bones down to the ground. And now they want to talk about the honor system. There is no honor among thieves. There is no honor among Hollywood. There is no honor in the leftist agenda. I know I just made that political, but fuck it. We call a spade a spade. When you have the honor system, oh my gosh. Only good, God fearing people actually abide by the honor system. And sometimes people don't even do that. They call themselves Christians. This is why you can't, this is why you need rules set in stone, and rules need to be followed up on. I'm not talking about micromanagement or anything like that. You need people to check up on these people. Everyone needs a supervisor, even the big bosses. They always need a system of checks and balances. It's almost like the founding fathers thought about that way back 250 years ago when they founded this fucking country. No one is above reprimand. I'm sorry, I got a little bit carried off with that. The Academy will track viewing via the members only Academy screening ring. Okay, so that they do answer that question, how they will know if these people actually logged these hours. But that doesn't mean they're necessarily paying attention, or if they're even smart enough or diligent enough to take notes and give a review on it. They have to fill out a form declaring when and where they watch the film. Yeah, but they can lie about that. Everyone, but it's the honor system. It's the honor system. They can fill out whatever they want. They're still using pen and paper. Good gracious. This will presumably result in less coattail voting. It won't, though. It won't, because of the type of people that are in Hollywood nowadays. Now, they've always been there, but they actually, if you go back in time, it used to be a minority. Now it is the overwhelming majority. And the ones who have now become a minority won't speak up because they'll never work again. At a time of widespread crisis around the world, the Academy is taking steps to ensure that the work of filmmakers with refugee or asylum status are able to be submitted for the Best International Feature Oscar by the country to which they have fled. I toss my hair ties down again, good sir, good madam, good they, them. What the fuck is even this? This is going to be a video that's way too long for me to get into. It's already gone on long enough, and I am already fucking livid with just one topic that we've talked about. This isn't going to do anything. It really isn't. This is just... It really isn't. Like, this is just for show. This is just lip service because a lot of people were bitching about how they gloat about, well, yeah, we didn't want to vote for that because he's won one before. We didn't want to vote for that because we didn't even watch it. We only watched two of the six that were in the running, but we still voted. Of course we voted because there's always this one that we liked. So many people were bitching. So much shit got leaked. He tried to keep this under the rug. Although insiders have known this for a long time, most of them have been a little bit hush hush about it. But Chris Gore and Alan Ing the Merciless, not congratulations, but hail to both of you men. Y'all have been saying this for a long time. Everyone knows about it. It's just kind of one of those Hollywood secrets. Well, now it's coming to light. And I don't care if nobody watches this video, it needs to come to light more. This is Multi from Mouth of Multi. We are going to try out a new thing later on today. The video won't release today because it's going to take a decent bit of editing. But I'm going to try story time. I know, for kids. It won't be for kids. But this is the first thing that I'm going to be doing. It's the actual Snow White, the little golden books. If y'all remember that from your kids. But anyway, if you have anything to say, leave it down in the comment section below. Love you. And thank you for coming out. Appreciate you so much. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye. When you get the honor system, you have New York, where they basically have to end up making a law where if it's under $800, you can steal because the honor system doesn't fucking work. You know what happens when you get the honor system? You don't even get a reach around while Johnny Blackcock shoves it up your ass without asking, without shaving, without bathing, not even knowing that you're a man and he's a man. He doesn't care because it's the honor system. The honor system is that you could joke around with people. I should not use this at all. Fuck.